so out there. This is so embarrassing. All right, so I am in my unfinished bathroom. I mean, it's functional. I'll just say that. I'm just haven't gotten around to finishing up the details of like painting and all this other stuff. But anyway, um, I am currently getting some music ideas while I don't know of all things. Let me just tell you, I feel like I needed. I don't know. I've had my brother had a great day. I mean, I guess I don't know. And I feel like there's a lot that goes into this situation with me and him. And I think one of the things that always stuck out with me over the years was that a lot of people kept saying, "Oh, you're such a good sister." I'm like, like I'm like glitching out, thinking about why would, why would, I don't understand. Do not compute. It's like, what do you mean? Like, why would I be not kind? you know? And I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely do want him to be okay as a person, not just because he's my family. And seeing him in so many facets, in him being vulnerable, and I'm literally the only one that is bearing witness to him right now. And I'm working on things to bring him back to this place that we are in, this realm. And I'm some people, maybe I watch too many movies or whatever, but some people would be saying something like, how far are you willing to go to save someone you know they deserved to be saved? You know? And I can't, confess too much of what I've, like I said, been helping my brother get out of this other realm, and hi y'all. So I'm kind of ranting a little bit, but not really, and kind of journaling a little bit. And this is about my brother, and I'm I'm really grateful, really hopeful right now. Like, so much to the point where even though I was like, I'm seeing the things that I'm trying work. And it's like, to me, it's like miracle in motion, like literally. So I'm doing my research and I'm doing all these things to help him. And I just find that there's so many people who don't realize how much magic we have. You know, how much magic we truly have. And I'm trying things, like seriously. And he trusts me. And I think that's also part of the magic. When you bear witness to someone's life journey, like the hardest struggle of probably their entire life, and you're bearing witness to this, and they are seriously at their most vulnerable, and you get the opportunity. Maybe that's the thing. It's like, maybe a lot of people will say, I'm doing such a wonderful job caring for my brother, doing this, blah, 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 blah. I think in the end, I'm being selfish. that I get to show like my humanity, right? Like I don't know, it's like it is a thing, and right now it just kind of eludes me, but I just I'm seeing what is working, and it's working, and it's encouraging, and I'm just really happy for him. But also, I know that there's still more to go. And I think I'm also feeling sad for people who really don't believe in miracles of this nature. Okay. So, whatever you want to call it, right? And again, this might be yet another wonderful podcast. Because I do have a podcast. It's called, I can't remember. Well, actually, I have one on YouTube, and then I have a separate one. So the separate one, I would definitely love to put it over there on my Substack. So there you go. I have a Substack. And I feel like I just need to get organized. I'm just so bursting now with new vigor. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out the right kind of word for this. And I don't know, maybe the tenacity that I show in a classroom of like, well, I'm gonna try this. That ain't work. Try this. It's like literally throwing everything in the kitchen sink against the wall to see like what's gonna work. I'm not giving up on him. And I told him this. Maybe just me rehashing or rethinking about how far have we come, me and him, since September. Y'all, like if I just and even as of last week, like I feel like we have me and him lived another lifetime together somewhere, and probably fast forwarding a few more in these last few months. And it's crazy. Like I'm trying to figure out how I can save him, but I feel like this is my upgrade too, spiritually. That's what I mean by being selfish. Like this feels like my chance to upgrade as a spiritual person. And it's not, but not that I just found the opportunity. I was like, I'm gonna go and upgrade spiritually. It's like this all just came to be. Like the background that I have over the last almost 20 years of my life, I'm making it all come together to help my brother, right? To literally save another soul, my soulmate. Right now, do you see what I'm getting at? It's like, it's crazy. And it's totally what I would put on my on my Substack. Oh goodness. So a lot of the things like I'm doing, like I'm making him food this afternoon. Maybe that's what it is. It's like I just spent a day with him, well, half the day with him, and I was just like, I think what we do is we have those expectations, and if you go the way of Buddhists, and that was one of the first non-Christian religions I studied growing up on my farm with my family, was the the idea of expectation is the beginning of your sadness. And today I don't think I had too much of a expectation, except for let me get him busy. Today my brother, that's that is. So yesterday, last night, I think, um I was like, you know what, we haven't been to the movies in a while, so we went to, I asked him, hey, you want to go to the movies tomorrow? He was like, yeah. And um I think I'm trying to remember who left the apartment first last night. I think it was I think it was him. I think. And that was the thing. Like I've been holding on to, like, trying to make sure he stays safe. I also have to be like, again, this soulmate that's guiding him like a mama bird or something, sister bird. That's me. I'm a sister bird. And I have to trust him too. And he's trusted me. No, I had already thought this earlier. It's like he's finding trust in me, even though we hadn't been physically close in like 15 years. He's finding a way to find trust in me. And like I said before, it is my honor to be able to do that for him. My honor. And again, spiritual upgrade, who knows? It's it's beautiful, really. It's like, when what I mean by like my training as an educator, knowing that you just got to keep trying different stuff. You can't give up on people. Then there's the whole idea of when I got sick, my cognitive health, I, struggled so much, and I really felt my mortality 10 years ago. And I did what I needed to do to save my life, to literally save my own life. And through the years, in the 10 years that I've learned to be like a biohacker or whatever, now comes the time to where I get to help my blood, help my brother. Okay. And I'm using all of the tools I learned. And I think we're in a time where, yeah, there was like the industrial revolution, from where farmers went in, for, I don't know, farmers and peasants and whatnot. And I'm talking about Western world. Don't get me started with the United States right now. But this is where people started using technology. Okay, not the Americas. Excuse me. No, no, no. So technology, the Industrial Revolution. Think factories for the first time. Okay, and that meant that people had to use their bodies, use their labor to find value, or to be valuable in society, right? Before, it was like the farmer, kind of barter trade. I don't know, I don't know the name of that society before. I'm sure it'll come up. I'm sure somebody will mention it. But it's like the it's like now we are in, I have said this before in videos before, earlier in my videos on this channel, that we are now in a intellectual industrial type in society right now. Meaning, yes, you can use your body, or need to use your body to be valuable in society, or you can use your mind, right? Think engineers, designers, project managers, blah, 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 managers, facilitators, all of those kinds of things. That's mind. That's not necessarily using your body. Okay. And now that there is AI out there, and a lot of people are, freaking out like, oh my God, now I think maybe a lot of them are starting to see how their jobs can be replaced when they don't practice creativity, ingenuity, um, a sense of wonder. I don't know. Now I'm going off on another tangent. I'm glad I'm recording this. Because this originally why I came in here, because I was watching a movie, y'all, was to record some sound snippets for a song. So I'm saying all this to say is I'm trying to find a way to document this journey between me and my brother, and I'm hoping, and if I'm like, no matter what, the success is there. It is there because you get to see this, that he might be coming back to life. But at the same time, I'm also mindful enough to know that he may have missed 20 years of his life too. Meaning 20 years of growth, 20 years of evolution. And I'm just trying to, I don't know, I'm just trying to hold it steady for him. So these are some real ones, okay? And maybe eventually All the things that I've been talking about in other videos involving my brother will have to go on its own playlist, because it's not just about me having a channel or growing an audience or whatever it is people are out there trying to do, but this is the intellectual part of the evolution, y'all. The, it this is, as I said, the industrial revolution. The intellectual revolution is here, and just like Kendrick and Gil Scott Heron was like, televised or not televised or whatever, y'all better do something. There's so much going on, and I just I don't know. So yeah, so I'm hoping I can make art from this experience, or at least some kind of journal, legacy, or whatever that might help somebody else. And maybe this is why me and my brother, soulmates or whatever you want to call us, have the trajectory that we have right now. That's a lot. That's heavy. Okay. I mean, it's so heavy. I'm surprised I'm putting this on live, but I do genuinely want him to be okay. And I think he's going to be okay. Hunger Games. A lot of things going on out here. But with that, I say, take care.